Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning into this video. So today I want to show you guys how to achieve these pretty curls by using doing the pre-curl method. And of course these are crochet braids that I have in, and my braid pattern is the regular braid pattern that everyone uses. You can find there's tons of videos here on YouTube on how to do this braid pattern. So I just have them going back, and I have these 6 braids. Like these 2 are connected, these 2 are connected, and these 2 are connected, and then I braid it going all the way back, and then have it connected, of course, so that way I'll be able to part my hair any which way. So like I said, these curls, I achieve these curls by pre-curling the hair first. I wanted to do it the regular way, where you can just crochet in the Marley hair and then roll it with the perm rod and try to dip it in the hot water, but I know me, I will sit there and burn myself. So these are actually pre-curled, and I'm going to show you guys what you'll need to achieve this lovely style. So first, you're going to need, of course, the hair. The hair that I'm using is by Janet Collection, and the name of it is Noir, and it is $5.99 at my local beauty supply store. And this pack that I have is a number 4, which I'm going to use to finish the top portion of my hair. So far, I have in about 5 packs of hair. Yes, this is 5 packs. I wanted it to be really full, and I know as the time goes, it'll just get bigger and bigger, and I love me some big hair. So, the colors that I have, like I said, that's a number 4 I'm going to put on top. This is the number 27. Under the 27, I don't know if you can really see, it's like an ombre 430, and then under the 430 I have just the number 4. Okay, so like I said, what you'll need is the hair, and the rods that I use to achieve these curls are these white perm rods that looks like this, just white perm rods. And of course, you know, you can get these at your local beauty supply store. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. I was using shea butter to soften up the hair when you detangle it, but I ran out, so I'll just be using some grease, which I got from the dollar store. Of course, you're going to need your crochet needle. You're also going to need a big tooth comb and a paddle brush to detangle the hair. And also a big bowl, so that way once you curl the hair onto the perm rod, you can dump it in the bowl, because that's where you're going to pour your hot water so the curls can curl. Then you're going to also need a towel to, once you pour the hot water over the curlers, you're going to take the curlers, put it on the towel, and just towel dry as much as you can. And I like my curls to be really dry before I install it. To me, it just gives it a better curl when it's like really dry. You get these really nice tight curls, and as you go along, it'll last longer and the curls will loosen up. But I like these tight curls like this so far. And also a blow dryer, because like I said, I blow dry it. Once I dry it with the towel, I take the blow dryer, sorry guys, and I just really dry each roller before I install it in my hair. Okay, so of course you're going to take, sorry guys, of course you're going to take the hair out of the package, and it comes like this. Once you take the hair, it comes in 2 pieces, so you're going to get 2 pieces like this, and you see how it's all coiled together. You don't want to curl it like this. So what you're going to do is, what I did was I cut my hair in half. So you're going to find your middle part, take your scissors, and cut it in half. It's your preference. If you want your hair this long, well, of course you're not going to cut it. But to achieve this length, you'll cut the hair in half. Once you cut the hair in half, you'll have it looking like this. Okay? And like I said, I'm going to add just a little bit of grease to just soften up the hair a little bit. And I just rub that in my hand, and then I just smooth it over the hair like so. Just to give it a nice, just to soften it up so it's easier when you have to detangle it. Because detangling is really the key to achieving like the perfect curl. Okay, once you have your grease, or you can add a little bit, if you don't have grease, a little bit conditioner or a little shea butter. That's what I was using before, was shea butter, but I ran out, so I had to go to the grease. So once you have your hair, you just want to comb it out, detangle it like so. You can use the big tooth comb or the brush. I use both, just depending. Okay, and once you have it all detangled, it should look something like this. Don't worry, even if you see like still the waves in the hair, once I separate the hair, I still go back and comb it out. So you're going to take the desired amount that you want. If you want a smaller curl than this, of course you're going to take a smaller piece of hair. You want big curls like this, you're going to take a good amount of hair. I'm going to show you now. So I just take about, this is the hair, so I take this amount, and it's like this, a pretty good amount. Okay, and then again, I take just a little bit of grease, like you can barely see it on my hand. See, like this, rub it on my fingers, smooth it through the hair, and it just softens up the hair, especially once you dip it in the hot water. It's not all rough and stuff when you install it. So then I take my paddle brush and I just brush it through again, just like so. Okay, so it's nice and detangled. Okay. What I usually do is I stretch the hair just a little bit. That way it won't be too short once it curls. I'd rather stretch the hair and have a longer piece, a little longer piece, and be able to cut it to the desired length that I want. So I'm just going to take it like this, and you just pull it just a little, pull it, just a little, like that. And then you just wrap it around your pointer finger. So you're going to take your white perm rod, like this. This is how it looks. And the hair that you have wrapped around your finger, your pointer finger, you're going to take the perm rod, take your thumb to separate the hair. You're going to stick the perm rod through the hole that you just made, like this. I'm taking it all the way to the top, to the end where the closure is. That's where you want to start your the hair from, where the closure is. So then what I do is I take it, remove my fingers, and it should look like this. Okay, once you have that done, you're going to take it and twist the hair around, because you're creating like a loop. Once you unravel the hair, this is going to be a loop to help you loop the hair into your braid. So just take it, twist it around, and then you're going to hold the roller and twist the hair as you wrap it around the rod. And you want to twist and turn. Twist the hair and turn. That's how you get the coils. And you want to make sure you're twisting it nice and tight and pushing the hair together. Twist and turn, twist and turn, twist and turn until you reach the end, just like so. Okay, like I said, you want to make sure it's nice and tight while you're twisting it and the hair is together. So once you have that done like this is how it should look. You take the closure, and just close the rod. Take your big bowl that you have your other rollers in, drop it in, and you continue. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to continue to do that process until I feel I have enough rollers to finish these two braids here. And I have a little bit left in the back that I'm going to add. And while you're doing the twisting of the rod and so forth, you're prepping the hair, you will want to go and you can boil your water at the same time. That way, once you're done, the water will be nice and hot. Okay, so I'll be back to show you guys the next step. Okay guys, so I've rodded up the hair that I have left over to finish up my hair. So that's how it looks, and I Like I explained before, I put them in a big bowl, and I have some hot boiling water that I boiled on the stove in the kettle. So I'm just going to pour it all over the rollers like so, and make sure it gets immersed. All the rollers get immersed. I'm sorry, it's fogging up. But that's how hot the water is, and that's how hot the water should be, so you can get a really long lasting curl. And just make sure the rollers are immersed in it, and that should be good. And once you do that, you're going to empty out the hot water, and I'll come back and show you guys the next step. So once you've taken out all of the water out of the bowl, you're going to take your towel, lay it down on the flat surface, and then empty out the rollers. So I'm just emptying out the rollers onto my towel. Make sure you have your hair dryer ready, and you're just going to spread them out like so. And be careful because they're really hot. And then I like to, like I said earlier, I like to make sure that they are dry. That they are very dry before I install it in the hair. It makes the curl last way longer, and it gives you a much tighter curl if that's the look you're going for. So I'm going to start drying the rollers on using my hair dryer on high. And you just dry each roller, making sure that it's nice and dry, and I will come back. Once your rollers are dried with the hair dryer, or if you by choice want to leave them out overnight to dry and do it the next day, that's also fine. But it's really best to have them dry before you install them. Like I said, it just gives it a better curl, and it lasts so much longer. So now that my rollers are dry, I take it apart, open it up. And to get the hair off the roller, what I do is I don't pull it or anything like that. I still want to be gentle with it, because remember, we want to keep the nice curl. So all you do is like twist it. What I do is twist it. You see how it's just falling off on its own? Just like that. And I just twist it off. Okay? And remember where we had the loop, so we're just going to untwist it just a little bit to get it off and pull it off. And boom. Here is our curl. Okay, and remember, this is the loop that we have now to use to crochet the hair in. So, and what I usually do as well is I take the tip of the hair, because sometimes it's that straggly end that's like this, and I would normally, if I had my scissors in here, which I don't, so what I would do is I will just cut this little piece right here. That way it doesn't snag on the rest of the hair, and it won't get frizzy. Because I find that when I didn't cut this part, like this frizzy part at the end, it would catch on to the other pieces of the hair, and it would just look really frizzy. So you want to make sure you don't want to go for that look. You just cut this little frizzy part off if you have it at the end of the roller. So since I don't have my scissors in here with me right now, what I'm going to do is just show you guys how I crochet the braid into my hair after taking off the perm rod. So like I said, after taking off the perm rod, we have our loop that we made while curling it. And then sometimes I like to just stretch out the curl just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my loop. I'm going to take my crochet needle that looks like this, and I got it from my beauty supply store. It was only like $1. Okay, so I make sure that the hook is closed. I take it, and I put my thumb on the opening part, the hook here that opens like this. So you see that, how it opens? So to make sure it's not open when I'm inserting it into my braid, that way it won't snag onto my own hair, I keep my thumb on it so I can ensure that it's closed. And then I'll just go right in here. Okay. You just go right in the braid like so. Okay, and now the hook is open. So I'm going to take my hair, hook it on to the hook like so, close the latch, and then you just pull it through. Wait, my latch. Then you just pull it through your braid like that. So then you take the hook out of the loop, and you still have the loop right here. So what you're going to do is, to ensure that the hair doesn't fall or anything, I just twist it one time, take the hair, pull it through like so, and just pull it tight until it closes, and you get a little knot. Okay, so I'll do it one more time. Okay, so here we go. We have another perm rod. I'm going to open it up, twist the hair off gently. I'm just going to play around with it and twist it off until it falls off. It starts coming off on its own. Sometimes you have to pull at it, but I try to be really gentle with it because I don't want to mess up the form of the curl. So you just twist it off, like so. Okay, and then when you come to your loop, you twist the loop open, take your finger and pull the loop through until it's off the rod. Then you're going to take your crochet needle, once again, put it in place into your braid. Okay, once again, my crochet needle is closed while I insert it into the hook. I'm just going to put it right next to it, next to my first one, push it through the braid. Okay, now the hook is open. I'm going to take my hair, okay, pull it onto the hook, make sure all the hair gets on it like so, close the latch, and then we're going to pull it through like that. Okay, then I'm going to unhook it, find my loop again, okay, and then I'm going to twist it one time. Oops, sorry guys. Twist it one time, pull the hair through, and just be really gentle, and just pull it till it's tied into till you get your knot, like so. Okay, and I like to make sure that it's really secure and tight. I'm looking in the mirror as I do this. Okay, just like that. And you want to make sure it's nice and secure and tight. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do that, and I will show you guys the finished results once I'm all done.